everybody, welcome back to my channel. It's Andrea, and today I have a different sort of update for my Zodiac Panner Project Pan. This is a project that was created by Caena from Caena's Closet for the Fantastic Ladies, and she took the 12 signs of the Zodiac and associated some colors with them, and then you just pick products that are represented by the colors. Some months had a couple different colors to choose from. So myself and 7 others decided to do all eyeshadows. We're doing this together. There are others, like I know Caena is doing it all eyeshadows. I know Taurus is doing it all eyeshadows. So this isn't exclusive to us, but we're doing it kind of as a group collab with I think there's 8 of us. Maybe, is there 8 or 10? There's a lot. I don't know. Me, Misty, Jen, Val, Jaylon, Deb, Danny, Kim, Ruth, Courtney. There's 10 of us. Still got my little smoker's cough, thanks to Nathaniel. There's 10 of us. And for this month, before we get into the update, Ruth brought up the idea, maybe we should do a palette bingo with our shadows. So that's what we're going to do. And then I will update you on my progress, because there's not gonna be a whole lot of progress for the 12 shadows I have in here, because my goal for this project is just to use each one 10 times. So it would be a really quick video if I was not doing this, but we're doing this. And I rolled my numbers on this extra sheet of paper. Here they are. I haven't looked at my palette yet, so we're gonna look at it together. And because these were all pretty much working on just like special shimmery, metallic, what have you shades, we don't have any mattes. So we're allowed to bring in 2 mattes. So we're gonna look at the shades that I got, and then I'm gonna decide what mattes I wanna bring in. So this is gonna be interesting. Okay, I'm just gonna go in the order I rolled them, not in numerical order. So I rolled in number 2. So I think this is Sweet Slush. Jeez, why is it so hard to get this stuff out of here? Yes. So I rolled 2, which is Sweet Slush from Divina. Number 7, which is Peacock from Face Glaze Beauty. Number 5 is Orange Slush from Sydney Grace. Number 12 is Acid from Love Luxe Beauty, and number 1 is Kiln from Cleona. So actually not bad. I'll give you a swatch of the color story that we've got going on here. Oh geez, this shade from Face Glaze is like super, it's a little bit flaky. Oh geez, that is a terrible swatch. Ooh, look at that Kiln. That is just stunning. So now I can definitely work with this. I just have to figure out what mattes I actually want to bring in. So I will be right back with some matte shadows, and then we'll just start applying things to my face. I haven't quite decided. I know one of the mattes I'm going to use is the Juicy that's in my Pan Those eyeshadows. So I'm just going to start with that, and then we'll see. I have most of my face done. I have cream, blush, and bronzer and stuff on, but I always do that underneath my foundation. So while it does actually look like I have blush on, well, I mean, I do, but I used the cream blush in the Blush and Glow palette, which is super, super dark and like bright. So you can actually see it through my foundation, which I don't mind, I like. But I was gonna just go ahead and do all that stuff, and then I'm like, I really have no idea how this is gonna come out, or like what colors I'm gonna get, and I don't want it to clash, so I'm gonna do that afterwards, which I normally wouldn't, but this is what we're doing today. So I'm just gonna start with, I have to be careful because the shade just shatters everywhere. I'm gonna start with this juicy shade in my crease. And I'll use, my sister went to California for 5 weeks to help her friend out, and this is what she brought back for me. She got this vintage peacock mirror at like a, I don't know if it was a thrift store or an antique store or whatever, but look at this. It's beautiful and I love it. So that's what I'll use as my mirror today. There's one matte. I can only use one more. Gotta be judicious in my decision making here from here on out. I'm actually going to use this orange slush shade from Sydney Grace in my crease because I just don't give a crap about using metallics and stuff in my crease. Like, you gotta do what you gotta do. I don't think that looks bad. Especially, like, this isn't one of her more super metallic shades, so especially when you like buff it out in the crease, I just don't think it makes that big of a deal to use it in your crease. So let's see. Really, what I'm stuck on is I feel like it's kind of cheating to just use those blues and the green like on my lower lash line, but I'm gonna put something down there. Anyway, I'm going to, you know what I'm gonna do? I'm going to use, for my other matte shadow, I'm gonna use a black, and I'm gonna use Hex from my Book of Magic palette. So I'm going to try something, and I don't know if it'll turn out. No one's gonna see me today. Gotta be careful though, because this black is really, it's pigmented, and if you're not careful, you get lots of fallout with it. Just the teeniest bit. That's fine. That is all that I need. Okay. Little duty pan my battleship spoiler. Not really spoiler. I've used this black 32 times. Can you even, like, there. Look at that dip. And these aren't super deep. I might actually hit pan on this if I use it. Isn't that a unique concept? Using your stuff and you hit pan on it. I know. Who would have thunk? Now I'm gonna do some glitter glue. This went from an update that would literally have taken me about 2 minutes to an update that's probably gonna be 20 minutes long. So you can blame that on Ruth. That's so Ruth's fault. Buster, what are you doing? Not only do I like to use glitter glue for basically anything, but I also foil my shadows because why not? So I'm going to take this shade Kiln from Caena, and I am going to wet it. And then I'm gonna maybe like up to here. I don't know, we'll see. See the shift? Maybe, I don't know. Okay, so we've got that one. So I've used 2 shades so far. I'm just gonna go for it with this Face Glaze Beauty one. Oh my gosh, these shadows are really beautiful, but oh my god, they're crumbly as all hell. I'm definitely gonna need to spray that. This is palette bingo, everybody. This is just the luck of the draw sometimes. I don't think it looks too terrible. I'm gonna go over with Kiln to blend a little bit better though. I'm gonna take, whoops, not that you can see that. I'm gonna take acid and do that on the inner portion. This is what happens. This is real life, folks. And I've seen, I mean, the others have been posting their pictures, like, of their eye looks in the group chat. And they all look way better than this. So, what are you gonna do? Okay, so for my lower lash line, I'm gonna just mimic what I did in my crease. I'm gonna do Juicy, and then I'm gonna top it with Orange Slush. Actually, I wonder. Light bulb. As for what that light bulb is, you have to wait a second because I'm not done with this part yet, but you will see. Okay, so where this will either go horribly off the rails or become a nice cohesive look depends on the step. So originally I was just going to use Sweet Slush as like my inner corner highlight and brow bone, but because it is a topper shade, I am going to use it as a topper shade all over my lid and see what happens. And I'm just going to use my finger for this, although I am going to spray my finger to make sure that it sticks a bit. So let's just see what this does. I actually think that doesn't look half bad, maybe. I feel like you can still see the shift from the Caena shadow, but it's made everything like blend together a little bit better, which was my hope. So I am just gonna also take this and use it for my inner corner. Yeah, this palette is so messy. I love my special shades, but a lot of them are really kind of flaky and they make a mess. Just a little bit on my brow bone. It's a very pink brow bone, but whatever. Okay, well, I'm gonna finish with my eyeliner and mascara and do my blush and bronzer and highlighter. Well, I'm gonna do that first and then I'm gonna do my mascara. It doesn't matter. And then I'll come back and I'll show you how many times I've used each shadow in this project. Okay, back with my all of my makeup done for this look, and it actually, thanks to that Sweet Slush shade, didn't turn out that horribly. I did go back in, and there's mascara, but what are you gonna do? I did go back in and tap some more of that acid shade on the very inner part, just because the green was kind of getting lost. But that is it for the palette bingo portion of this video. And now for the actual update, which will take a fraction of the time that the palette bingo portion took. So I have a printout with all of the signs and colors, and then I'll just show you my palette. Oh my gosh, this peacock shade is just, it has seen better days. But I will go through and I will tell you how many times I have used everything. So Aries is red, so that's Caena Kiln. And obviously the usage number includes with my eye look today. I've used this twice. Taurus, it's pastel shades of pink, pale blue, and green. Obviously I picked a pink. This is Sweet Slush from Divina. Again, I've used that twice. Next for Gemini is yellow. This is Vela from Divina. I've used that once. Cancer is a silvery blue or smoky gray. I chose a silvery blue. This is Frosted from Caena. I have yet to use this one. This is actually the only shade in this whole palette that I have not touched yet. Leo is orange or yellow. I chose Orange Slush from Sydney Grace. I've used it twice. Virgo is a green or dark brown. This is Huechera from Menagerie. I've used it once. Libra is pink, pale green, and various shades of blue. Obviously, I'm going to pick blue. Obviously, I'm going to pick a shadow called Peacock for my sign. So that's what that is. Peacock from Face Glaze Beauty. I've used it twice. Scorpio is deep red and maroon. It's hard. I don't know if I can, there you can see the shift. It's a deep red and black, like multi-chrome kind of shadow. This is Midnight Sun from Divina. I have used this one twice. Sagittarius, rich purples and dark blues. So I decided to pick this multi-chrome from Face Glaze Beauty that has rich purple and dark blue in it. This is Chakra, and I have used this one twice. Capricorn, subdued dark green, gray, black, and brown. I chose the gray. This is Sorcery from Makeup Geek. I've used it once. Aquarius, electric blue and turquoise. This is the shade Clairvoyance from Caena. I've worn it once. And then Pisces, soft sea green. This is Acid from Love Luxe Beauty, and I've worn it twice. So, jeez. Aside from Frosted, I've used everything at least once, which is good. And I was really kind of hoping I was going to get that one today so that I could like have a use on it, but it is what it is. I don't know, like, I know I said just 10 uses for most of these. Oh my gosh, I'm going to have to clean this palette up. Sorry, I'm just really annoyed. Like the Peacock shade from Face Glaze Beauty is gorgeous, but it's just, the formula is, it just flakes everywhere. So I'm going to have to be really careful about how I store this palette too. But especially the two topper shades from Divina, Sweet Slush and Vela, the pink and the yellow, like the formula on those types of shadows is pretty soft and loose. So I probably could actually hit pan in those if I decided to. Obviously the Face Glaze Beauty shade, because it's so flaky. And I mean, it's still pretty deep, but I have actually a decent little dip going on in Kiln. I don't know if you'll be able to tell that I do, because I have used it before, obviously. So I don't know. We may amend usage goals. I mean, for me, this project is very much, I did it because everybody pressured me into it, okay? So if I decide to change my mind on usage goals, or if I use one shade 10 times and I still have a couple of months left on the project, I might just roll it out for a different shade to get used on something else. But that is it for my update today, and I hope you enjoyed. And I think I had everybody else. I mean, there's a master list that I'll have linked for this project, but as far as the ladies in this little eyeshadow little eyeshadow thing we've got going on. I think I had them all linked down below in my intro, but if I don't, I will this time. So that is it for me today. I hope you are staying safe and sane and healthy, having a wonderful day or night wherever you are, and I will talk to you in the next one. Bye.